by the art of SQL joins and try to make them simple. We've got some great graphics here. Let's dive in and take a look at these today. Welcome back to Startup Pack. I'm Spencer Thomason. Here at Startup Pack, we love to train software developers in our licensed coding boot camps and build custom software solutions for companies. With a decade of executive leadership as a fractional CTO and 25 years in software development, I've mastered transforming tech teams and products. All right, so after a quarter century in database trenches, I've seen my fair share of join-related horror stories. But I'm here to tell you that joins don't have to be scary. With a few simple concepts and some clever analogies, you'll be joining tables like a pro. So let's dive in and we'll dig into some of these. So I've got a great little graphic here that I found from an article that I'll link to here. And this is a great little graphic to help us as we dig through some of these to help you understand the SQL joins that we have here. And like I said, I got this from an article, so I'll make sure I link to that article. So joins are all about combining rows from two or more tables based on related columns. They let you create new, more meaningful data sets by linking information across your database. And so think of joins like a matchmaking service for your data. They introduce tables that belong together. The key to mastering joins is to understand the different types and when to use each one. So if your joins are running slow, it might be time to add some indexes to speed up those lookups, right? And so that's one of the first things that you want to do. So as we dig into these, so this is your very first, very simple one, right? Select star from table A, where table B, inner join table B on A, the A dot key equals B. So what this is going to give you is just the overlap of these two tables, right? Now, if you need a full join and you want to get everything from the two tables, then you would do what's called a full join. Now, some of the syntax is going to differ a little bit per various different systems, but most T-SQL should be pretty similar. So even if it's not exact, if the syntax isn't exactly the same, it should get pretty close. And so this inner join here is only going to return the rows where there's a match in both tables, right? So think of it like the center of a Venn diagram. Only the overlapping parts make the cut. And inner joins are great for finding relationships between tables, like matching customers to orders, right? So if you want to find where a customer has so many orders, right? Or the orders to customers, right? All right, so the next one is a full join, right? So for a full join, you're going to do from both tables. And so this one's the full join and going to include the rows from every table. Now, these get really kind of goofy because you're going to get into some other interesting parts. Now you can get the other part where you select from A on a full join of B on these keys where A is null or B is null, right? So you're going to get just the non-null values, and this will join these two tables that way. Now let's get into the left join here, right? So your left join is, the left join, also called the left outer join, returns all the rows from the left table and matches the rows from the right table. So if there's no matches for a row in the left table, you still get that row back with null values for the right table's columns. So it's like the left table is the VIP guest list and everyone gets that, right? So left joins are perfect when you need all the data from one table and just the matching bits from the other table, right? So this is our left join, right? So then we have we have the left join, and then this is the left join where it's excluding. So this is what we call the left outer join. Sorry, the left join here, and then this would be the left outer join where we're getting just the nulls. Now, as we continue to work through these, remember that if your company needs help and has systems that aren't connected, reach out to us because we'd love to help. Here at Startup Pack, we love to help companies build custom software so that your company can work like a well-oiled machine. And we help you. We specialize in connecting systems. So reach out if you'd like some help. Now, the right join flips it the other direction, right? And so the right joins are like the left joins, but they're flipped because they're going to return all the rows from the right table that are matched with the left. Now, if there's no match on a row in the right table, you still get that row with null values for the left table's columns. It's like the opposite world of the left joins, but where the right join table wears the pants, right? So right joins are less common than left joins, but they do have their certain use cases, right? Like when you want to make sure you don't miss any data from the right table, even if there's no matches on the left. All right, so let's keep going here, and so this is, so we've got some of these here. So then we have a full outer join. So let's take a look here at our full outer join. So next here we have our full outer join, right? So the full outer join joins returns all the rows from both tables regardless of whether there's a match. Right? Sorry, that's this one. Your full outer join is regardless of whether there's a match, is going to return both of them. So it's like, and so the full outer joins are the most inclusive of the bunch, but they can also return the biggest result set. So they're handy when you need to see the full picture, like comparing two lists to see what's missing from each one. Right? Now, there's also what they call the self join, and self joins are when you join a table to itself. It's like the table is on its own best friend, and I don't have a diagram for this one, right? But you'd actually match a table over itself, and you do the self join. Self joins can be any of these types: inner, left, right, or full outer, right? So this one here is the cross join, right? And so the cross join is joins returns the Cartesian product of the two tables, meaning every row of the first table that matched with every row from the second table. So if you have a table with 10 rows and another table with 10 rows, cross joins is going to give you 100 rows because it's going to be 100 times 100. So there's a lot of other different type of joins that you can do. There's literally an almost infinite range of joins that you can do. And one of the best things you can definitely do is dive in and start working with these joins. Now, one of the things is if you get a join and it's not working really well or it's not working quickly, you definitely need to make sure that you stop and look at your indexes, right? An index is like a phone book for your database. And so it helps your SQL to look up the values it needs for the join and do it faster. So without an index, SQL has to scan the whole table to find the matching rows, which can take forever. So make sure to index your columns that you're going to use in your join conditions. So if you know you have a join that happens really often, make sure that has an index, especially on bigger tables. But you also don't want to go overboard because you can't. Index comes with a lot of cost, right? So every time you insert a row, it has to redo the index. So you want to make sure that you don't index every single row, just the ones you're really sure you're going to join on, or the ones you're going to search against really often. So there's a lot of best practices to go with getting comfortable with joins. And one of the best things that I can do is if you want to learn more, reach out to us, because here at Startup Hack, we love to train software developers in our licensed coding boot camps, and we do a whole section on database theory and joins. We also have some of the best tutors out there that can help you if you're looking to just get better at one particular topic. So if you're looking for something that you want to get better at, make sure you reach out to us because we have a plan that works for everybody. We also do have the whole licensed coding boot camp, which allows you to, which we've been able to get certified with the government, and we get government funding for almost everybody for this. Now, what are your thoughts? The best compliment I can get with these videos is when people leave a comment down below. So make sure that you like and subscribe, and leave me a comment, if nothing else, just to say hello. Here at Startup Hack, we love to train software developers in our licensed coding boot camps and to build custom software solutions for companies. So reach out at startuphack.com/Spencer, and we'd love to help. And here's some more information. Want to become a software developer but don't want to spend 4 years in college and rack up massive student loan debts? Think you need technical expertise to get started? Welcome to Startup Hack, a better way to start your software career without student loans and years without income. One-on-one tutoring is included so you never get stuck and have guidance through the whole process. No technical experience is necessary. Learn at your own pace and in your own space. Startup Hack has worked with local state agencies in your area to make it so that qualifying students can get the program costs covered entirely and students can start earning while they learn.
Startup Hack's .NET Coding Bootcamp was a game changer for my career. As someone with no prior programming experience, I was initially intimidated by the idea of learning to code, but the instructors at Startup Hack broke down complex concepts into easy to understand lessons and provided hands-on projects that really cemented my understanding. The curriculum was comprehensive and up to date and got me ready for my first job. What really set Startup Hack apart was the focus on practical, real-world skills. Thanks to Startup Hack, I landed my dream job as a .NET developer within weeks of graduating. I went from knowing nothing about code to building professional-grade web applications in just a few intense months. If you're looking to break into .NET development or level up your coding skills, I cannot recommend Startup Hack enough.
Complete our 3-month coding bootcamp, gain hands-on experience, and land a paid internship. With 2 years of experience on average, our graduates are making over $80,000 per year. The 3-month program includes technologies from Microsoft, Google, and Facebook. No debt, just a quick path to earning. Check out startuphack.com to code your future.